All boils down to this over in Africa. Of course, the Qatar 2022 World Cup qualifying campaign is about to come to a bit of a halt. Of course, who's going to go through? Who's going to go home? We'll take a little look. Nah. Once again, our prediction video today, we look forward to matchday number 6, part 2 over in Africa. That's right, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe and get your bang out today with all things World Cup related, Black and Rovers related, World Cup qualifying in Africa related. We've got it all here, boys. And one Ruski. That's right. Of course, the games are coming thick and fast across the world right now. Of course, the nations try to get closer to Qatar 2022. And it's no exception over in Africa as they try to get themselves there. And we'll take a look at those games in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. Who are they? They're my bloody Patreons, boys. Thank you for your continued support as we try to get ourselves up another level. Of course, if you want to help us out, check out the link down below. It's patreon.com/Roversy. So here we go then. Recap the games involving these nations. Of course, last time around, Angola picked up a 2-2 draw against Egypt. Surprise, surprise there. Gabon picked up a 1-0 win over Libya as well. 2-0 win was me. Guinea-Bissau also ended up L-square there. Sudan lost to Morocco, of course they did. Equatorial Guinea picked up a 1-0 win over Tunisia. Surprise, surprise. Zambia smashed it past Mauritania 4-0 in the end. Cape Verde also beat Central African Republic 2-1 there. Liberia, did lose to Nigeria 2-0. Caught that one as well. Ivory Coast 3-0 wins over Mozambique. Got that bang on the nose. And Malawi did lose to Cameroon 4-0 in the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got myself 6 there. Out of what, 9, maybe 10, something like that. What about you guys? 6 would have got me nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. 7 is the what you're after. Shepherd, A. Judy, Winky, James B. says great. Paul Burton and Shaded on a kicked ass with 7 there. So well done to you guys. What about the grand scheme of things? Well, this is the grand scheme of things. Well, Yannick Bustler's actually got 31 points, so I did miss that. So he'd be up here in 3rd. So it'd be Hansworth, JSPFC are great, and then Yannick Bustler up there in 31 points. But of course, there's still a little bit of points to be had because after the conclusion of these match day number 6s, we do have a playoff with, of course, I think the winners of the groups going in sort of like a head-to-head. It might be a 2-legged affair, so still got a little bit of games to be had over there. So keep on predicting, of course, keep on getting involved. If you want to get involved, use the code here or the website, cut/WC22 Africa. So these are the groups that have been updated. The yellow ones are the ones we're looking at here. Tunisia are nearly there. Equatorial Guinea, both of those two sides have 10 points. So basically, winner takes all here. Nigeria edging close to 2 points clear over Cape Verde at the moment. Ivory Coast and Cameroon again, very, very close. 13 points to 12. Winner takes it all there. Egypt are home and host there across the line, and they've been there, I think, there for a little bit already. Of course, Group I sees Morocco 100% already there. 10 points clear over Guinea and Guinea-Bissau. And I think that's just your lot. Of course, we'll round it all up, of course, when we get to the next round of matches. But we'll start right here, of course, with Algeria against Burkina Faso. Now, these games are taking place, I believe, on the 16th of November, which I believe is Tuesday. Now, the place of the 4 times 2013, 2 for Algeria, 1 for Burkina Faso, 1 draw. Algeria come to this unbeaten in the last 14 home matches, of course. Also haven't lost in the last 33 games. Goodness gracious me, they come to this in incredible form, 92% form for them. Up against Burkina Faso, just 1 loss at the past 6, 67% form for them at the moment. Of course, they played in Burkina Faso back in, of course, September. It was a 1-1 draw. However, last time they played in Algeria was a 1-0 win for Algeria back in 2013. It was a World Cup playoff match. Algeria come to this on the back of 2 4-0 wins. Of course, Burkina Faso did draw with Nigeria last round. Of course, that was just a couple of days ago. Look at the odds. Oh dear, where have the odds gone? Got basic odds on this one. Go favourite Algeria. Red hot favourites on this one. A 2-0 win for them. For me, of course, next up, of course, we have Tunisia, of course, up against Zambia. Of course, Tunisia much fancied in the World Cup qualifying campaign. Of course, it's over in Tunisia, and again, take place on the 16th of November. They played each other, of course, around about 5 times, 2006. 3 wins to Tunisia, 1 win for Zambia, of course, 1 draw. Of course, Tunisia comes in just 1 defeat past 6, 75% form for them right now. Meanwhile, Zambia just 1 win of 4 for them, 50% form for them at the moment. Last time, of course, over in Zambia was the 2-0 win for Tunisia. That was back in September. Last time in 2021, of course, last time I played in Tunisia, there was a 2-0 win for Zambia. That was, of course, back in January 2008. It was a friendly. Of course, Tunisia comes in the back of that loss over Equatorial Guinea. In fact, they haven't scored in 2 games. So yeah, a bit of a anomaly there. Meanwhile, Zambia picked up a 4-0 win over Mauritania last time. I've got no odds on this one, so it's kind of basic vibes on this one. I'm going to go with the host though. 3-0 win for Tunisia for me, without the odds to kind of back up my thinking. But of course, we'll take a look at the next one. Mauritania against Equatorial Guinea in Group B. Then played each other just the 1 time. That was of course back in September. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Of course, Mauritania coming to this, just 1 win and 6 for them, 25% form up against Equatorial Guinea. Unbeaten in the last 4, picking up 58% form for them at the moment. It was a 1-0 win last time around. Of course, they played each other in Equatorial Guinea. Of course, Zambia beat Mauritania last time around. Of course, Equatorial Guinea did beat Tunisia in a massive result there. Of course, got no odds. Again, go with my gut. My gut says 0-0 draw on this one. I can't separate the two sides. Can you? Make sure you get your predictions in, of course, as we look forward to this one as well. Next up, we have Nigeria against Cape Verde. Must win for Nigeria, of course, over in Group C. And I played each other just one time since 2021. Of course, it was a win for Nigeria. Nigeria competition, one defeat, past 5, 6, 7% form for them right now. Cape Verde, 3 wins on the bounce, of course. And again, both these two sides are very, very close in the table. It was a 2-1 win for Nigeria in Cape Verde last time around. Of course, Nigeria picked up a 2-0 win over Liberia. In fact, they've gone back-to-back games without conceding a goal. That's Nigeria. Meanwhile, Cape Verde, of course, coming to the back of that 2-1 win over Central African Republic. Of course, it's first versus second. Winner goes through. The other one goes home, of course. I'm going to go with a win for Nigeria without any odds. 2-0 win. Again, go with my heart on this one. Next, we have Central African Republic. They're going to be taking on Liberia. It's actually in Liberia, so flip-flop them bad boys around. Of course, now these two have each other just the one time. Of course, it was back in earlier in the campaign. Liberia coming to this 17% form, just 1 win in 6. Meanwhile, Liberia, Central African Republic coming to this also 1 win in 6, 25% form. They picked up a draw as well. Last time it was in Liberia. It was actually in Liberia. This is kind of confusing. It's batshit crazy. It should be, I think, the way I've written it there, really. It was a 1-0 win back in September 2021. It might not be played in Central African Republic. I don't know. I'm confused. And that's why this African ones has been a little bit balmy this whole time, because I just don't know. Sometimes it's supposed to be the other way and it's been played. I don't know. It's listed the other way. I don't know if it's their fault, my fault. I don't know. Anyway, Nigeria did beat Liberia 2-0 last time around. Central African Republic did lose to Cape Verde last time around. Got no odds. Again, go with my gut. My gut says 2-1 win for that away team on this one. So surprise, surprise there. 2-1 win for Liberia on this one. Mozambique, they're going to be taking on who are Malawi. That's right, of course, on November the 16th as well. Played the 4 times 2015. 2 wins for Mozambique, 1 win for Malawi, and of course 1 draw. Picked up Mozambique without a win in 7. Of course, 8% form. Picked up a draw though. As for Malawi, just 1 win in 6 for them. 17% form for them at the moment. Last time, of course, it was in Malawi. It was back in September. Of course, it was a 1-0 win for Malawi. Last time in Mozambique was back in July this year. It was in the COSAFA Cup. That was a 2-0 win for Mozambique. Of course, Mozambique did lose to Ivory Coast last time around. Of course, Malawi did lose to Cameroon last time around. Got no odds on this one. My heart says draw. I cannot separate the two sides from this too. Of course, then we have probably the game of the day over in Africa. It is, of course, Cameroon up against Ivory Coast. 2 juggernauts locking horns, of course, with a spot in the next round. Of course, not a spot in the Qatar, but a spot in the next round. Played to the 7 times 2005. 2 wins for Cameroon, 4 wins for Ivory Coast, and 1 draw. Biggest win for Cameroon, 4-1 win. The biggest win otherwise a 3-0 win. Cameroon coming to this just 1 win in 1 defeat, about 6 games, 75% for up against Ivory Coast, unbeaten in the last 11 games. Of course, last time I played in Ivory Coast, it was a 2-1 win for the Côte d'Or. Of course, that's back in September. Last time I played in Cameroon was a 3-0 win for Ivory Coast. In fact, Ivory Coast are unbeaten against Cameroon the last 4 times. Of course, the Cameroon coming on the back of that win over Malawi, because beat Mozambique last time around. Of course, winner goes through. Go with my gut, go with my heart, go with my nostalgic feeling. That is, of course, Cameroon with a 3-2 win over Ivory Coast on this one. That'll put them through to the next stage. Next up, of course, we have Egypt up against Gabon. I think Egypt are already home and host on this one. They played just 1 time, of course, earlier in the campaign. Egypt coming into this unbeaten the last 12 games up against Gabon. 2 wins on the bounce, 42% form for them at the moment. Of course, they played each other earlier. It was a 1-1 draw back in Gabon. Of course, Egypt picked up a 2-2 draw against Angola last time around. Of course, Gabon picked up a 1-0 win over Liberia last time. Back to the back clean sheets, though, for Gabon on this one. They have odds on this one. Odds go in favour of Egypt. Basic odds, though. I'm going to go with the 2-0 win for Egypt on this one. Into the final 2 now. We have Libya. They're going to be taking on, of course, Angola. That's right. Also on the same match day. Of course, that's on Tuesday. Now these two sides will play each other again earlier in the campaign. It was a win for Libya. Coming at you, though, 33% form. That is Libya, the hosts, of course. 2 wins in the past 6 up against Angola. 1 win in 5 for them. 42% form for them at the moment. Of course, Libya did beat Angola and Angola last time around. Of course, Libya, though, did lose to Gabon last time around. Of course, heading into this, Angola pick up a massive 2-2 draw against Egypt. Going to go with a win for Libya on this one, the hosts, to make it 2 wins over Angola over the course of this qualifying campaign. And then finally, we have Morocco up against Guinea. That's right, this will be the final game of this qualifying campaign, of course, over in Morocco. Now, these 2 nations will play each other 6 times in 2004, 2 wins apiece and 2 draws. Quite tight, of course. Morocco coming to this unbeaten in the last 21 games, of course, 100% form for them. Up against Guinea, 50% form, just 1 defeat in the past 6. However, haven't won in 5. Of course, a lot of draws knocking around. Of course, they played each other in Guinea last time. It was 4-1 win for Morocco. And last time they played each other was in Morocco with a 3-1 win. Of course, Morocco coming into the back of that win over Sudan. Of course, Guinea did draw with Guinea-Bissau 0-0 last round. I've got no odds, I don't think, on this one, so go with my gut. Sorry, my gut says 3-1 win for Morocco on this one in the end. Of course, just in case I missed it, a 1-0 win for Libya as well. That, my friends, is my pickaroos for the African section of this. We'll be looking forward to the African Cup of Nations on the channel as well. That's going to be taking place, I think, in January. So look forward to that as well. But that, my friends, is that. Be sure to get involved using the code down there. And of course, I'll see you back around when, of course, the next stage of the World Cup qualifying campaign comes around for Africa, when, of course, will be the winners of the groups. They'll be locking horns in a draw as well. So we look forward to that. But until then, give it some love, smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe, check the links down below on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and Patreon as well. But until then, folks, I'll see you soon for the next one, whenever that is.